And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called Burger Up. This is about building amazingly, massively cool sandwiches. And we all know that that is an important theme. I mean, really, this is the kind of theme that I love. Rather than sit there and collect wheat and resources, I want to collect cheese and burgers and fries. So in this game, you're making sandwiches, collecting cards. Let's see how it plays. So in this game, players are trying to build burgers. Each player has two bottom buns in front of them. Anything goes. And they also have a handful of ingredient cards. Now, every ingredient card is double-sided. So you see there's lettuce on this side, a veggie patty, Swiss cheese, all delicious, ketchup, there's Swiss cheese and grilled chicken, a beef patty, and cheddar cheese. Each ingredient has a type, so lettuce is salad, the veggie patty is patty, while the beef patty is patty and meat. This one's also perfect. Some of them are perfect, so they're worth more as we look at them. This is perfect cheese, Swiss cheese. We already knew that anyway. So on your turn, the very first thing you can do is you can pay a coin to take ingredients here from the middle of the table. You might want one of these ingredients. You don't have to. You pay a coin and add it to your hand. You then will play up to 3 ingredients from your hand onto your buns. So when you place an ingredient, so for example, let's say I put grilled chicken here. You can put anything on a bun. However, after that, this is grilled chicken. The next thing has to be a cheese. So I could put a Swiss cheese on top of that. And then you see on top of that cheese has to go a sauce. So maybe I would have barbecue sauce and put barbecue sauce on top of that. Now a bun, you have these middle buns. These are wild. They can go on top of anything, and anything can go on top of them. But they don't actually count for an ingredient in your hamburger, because middle buns are just there to keep the structure, not to add anything to it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to finish a sandwich. You can place up to 3 ingredients out on your turn. And then if you can finish one, you can do so. These are the orders that are done. So this is a kid's cheeseburger. It needs meat, cheese, and it needs to be gourmet size or smaller. The Metasaurus Rex needs 2 meats, no salads, and it needs to be gourmet or larger. The vegan needs no animal products. Doesn't care what size it is. So I actually have the kids' cheeseburger because I have meat and cheese and barbecue sauce would be fine. Let's say I didn't put that middle bun on. Now that, we look at the different sizes. You have a card here that tells you the different sizes. A sandwich is 1 to 3 ingredients, a gourmet 4 to 6 ingredients, a tower 7 to 9, and a colossal is 10 or more ingredients. So let's say I finish this one because the kids' cheeseburger is gourmet or smaller, and it is smaller. It's a 3 ingredient sandwich. So I close this up here. And I look, when I finish a sandwich, I get a coin. Not very good, actually, but hey, I also get a coin for each perfect ingredient I put on it. So I would get 2 coins for this. I then take this, I keep it, and I discard all the ingredients. At the end of your turn, whatever else you've done, you can discard as many ingredients as you want and draw back up to 4. So you'll draw 4 more ingredients. But also, whenever you complete an order, so let's say I complete the kid's cheeseburger, each order that wasn't completed gets a coin put on it, and then a new order comes out. Here's a vegetarian cowboy, which needs barbecue sauce, a veggie patty, and no meat. So there's all sorts of burgers here. Chicken avo needs chicken avocado, needs to be gourmet or larger. Garden Delight needs 4 different salads. Hawaiian Sunrise, fried egg pineapple, needs to be gourmet or larger. The turf burger needs 3 different meats. The deluxe topper needs to have no duplicate ingredients. It needs to be tower or larger. So there's all sorts of great things. I love the Mad Max burger. Needs a beef patty, roasted pepper, and spicy mayo. But so you're going to be finishing these off. Now, when you finish them off, you're going to get money, and you'll see that a colossal burger gives you 10, but you need 10 or more ingredients on there to get it. However, when you build a colossal burger, instead of taking 10 coins, you can upgrade one of your bottom buns. Anything goes, and you can flip them. Basically, you flip them both over. You'll notice that fries come with them, which makes sense. From now on, though, when you put out ingredients each turn, you can put out 4 ingredients rather than 3. Each player also has a pristine spatula, and you can use that pristine spatula to move ingredients off of one bun. So let's say I'm building a bun and I find out it doesn't need cheese. I can use the spatula to move the cheese to the other sandwich, or I can get rid of that cheese completely. But when I do that, my pristine spatula now becomes dirty. I can use it again, then I have no spatula. At the end of the game, and the end of the game is when the order cards run out, everyone gets equal turns. Everyone's going to count up all the money that they've gotten from finishing their burgers. Whoever's done the most orders gets 5, and if you have your spatula left, you'll get points for that. Most points is the winner of the game. Now, Burger Up is a simple game. Right, who cares? This is one of those times where simplicity is fantastic. The artwork is cool. The ingredients are fun. I mean, just building the sandwiches is fun. So what do we got here? We got beef patties and grilled chicken. We got ketchup. We got the Swiss cheese and cheddar cheese and bacon and pickles and spicy mayo. And we have roasted peppers and fried eggs and lettuce. And we have mustard, of course, a tomato, red onions, avocado, the pineapple. There's all kinds of delicious ingredients, and that's part of the fun of this game, to make the sandwiches. And really, you sit there and there's 3 sandwiches that are out there. You say, okay, I'm going to try for that one. And you start going for it, but realizing that if there's other players, the more players in the game, someone else might get that sandwich first. So you might just start making a huge sandwich and hope that when a card flips over, you can get that sandwich. And if not, maybe you can use your spatula to remove the ingredient you need and then sit there and make a huge sandwich. Now, those colossal burgers give you 10 coins, or let you put out 4 ingredients. If you're going to do that, you need to do that like in the first third of the game. Otherwise, it's worthless because 10 points is a lot of points. But the game just flows very smoothly. You're like sitting there, okay, I'm going to put these ingredients out like this. Can I do a hamburger or not? Will I buy ingredients? You can, but buying ingredients is usually when you need to finish a burger quickly because you're paying a point essentially to get these ingredients. The way that the ingredients go together, I like that. Each card being double-sided, and so, okay, here's a grilled chicken, and on top of this needs to go another meat. So I'll put a patty on top of that. On top of this patty needs to go sauce. That works well, and those middle buns also help as a wild. And you're sitting there looking at these sandwiches going, that looks like a good sandwich. It's that part of the game is just really fun, and the gameplay goes quickly, even with the maximum number of players. With 2 players, super fast. But with more players, it's just fun, and I really even looked at the international, there's an international expansion, ooh, more ingredients, that sounds excellent and fun. And so, theme is strong in this one, gameplay is simple, it's a Rummy-esque type game where you're collecting cards and then turning them in for points, but it's one where you're going to be able to do something as the game goes by. I love the theme, I love the quality, the cards are good quality, I like the artwork. This is just a very solid, wonderful little game, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. Dice Tower Judgment, excellent!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the gosh darn door!